and this is my review of Fahrenheit 551 by Ray Bradbury. I had to read this for my assignment for my EPQ essay, and my teacher lent me this, so that's why I'm filming it like right now, because I have to get this back tomorrow. And it's about a world in which firemen don't put out fires anymore, they light fire to books, because books have been made illegal, and the world is just so fast-paced. Like a character in this comments that billboards used to be smaller, but they had to make them bigger because cars are moving so fast that they don't see them if they're much smaller. And the people in this world just are obsessed with technology, and the main character, Montag's wife, has a room full of all three walls are TVs, and she wants to make the fourth wall a TV as well, and she's obsessed with this reality show which she calls Her Family. And it's such a thought-provoking, amazing book, and I just loved it. And I don't say this about many classics, because in most classics I'm trolling through. Like, I really can't do classics very much. The Great Gatsby is the only classic I've read on my own apart from this one, and I love this one, and it was totally up my alley. I was sure I was going to love it. My friend had been telling me over and over again that I was going to love it, and there were just so many thought-provoking things in this book that I just want to share with everybody and wish everybody knew. Like, I don't know if you can see, but I've folded over so many pages of notes I need to take of it, which I need to unfold before I give it back to my teacher. And it was just it just made me think so much, and I just whizzed through it. It's only 227 pages, which isn't very long, and it's just, the world is created so quickly. Like, from the first page I was totally involved in Montag and his life and his world and everything to do with this, and it was just so good. And as soon as the whole thing is set off by the fact that he is a fireman, and he sets fire to this woman's library, which she has created illegally, and when he goes to her house to set fire to her books, she ends up setting fire to herself with her books, which is just so that I'd do that. I'd rather die with my books than live in a world without books. And I just can't, like, these shelves are lined with books that I love, and I can't think of living in a world that doesn't have that. So Montag's journey to figure out the importance of books was just so, I was just along with him all the way, and I loved it. And it just, I can see this world happening. That's what I love about this book, and hate at the same time. It's really scary because it can happen. You can see it happening. This world would not take too long for it to be a possibility in our world. It could happen. Like, it just feels like Ray Bradbury's been like, this is a warning that this could happen if we all get too obsessed with technology. And like, at one point, he describes what they're, like, these earbud things that they're wearing as seashells, and it sounds so much like what we have now with, like, Bluetooth handsets and earphones and stuff. And it's like he predicted the future, and he put it in this book for us all to see and make sure that this doesn't happen. And I don't want this to happen, but it's just, I loved it so much. This is definitely now one of my favorite classics, and I don't know what else I have to say about it that wouldn't be gushing and just repeating what I've already said, so I'm just gonna go now. But just read this book, and don't be disheartened because it's a classic and think that it's gonna be too hard to read like I did, because it's not. It's so easy. I just flew through this in about an hour and a half. It was just so quick to read, and I loved it. I loved it. So read it now. Bye.